Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, excuse me, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I'm sitting up here eating sunflower seeds, getting choked. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. A lot of people is, having mixed opinions about what's going on with Puffy. Some people, a lot of bloggers are staying away from the story. A lot of bloggers are talking about it. A lot of bloggers are talking about it, but they're saying that, Puffy is untouchable. Nothing's going to come for this and not from this and this and that and this. And a lot of people are now, y'all, clowning Cassie, however you say her name, Cassie. A lot of people are clowning her, saying that she was just in it for the money. She really didn't care about other people the way, people thought that she was going to, get justice for, Kim Porter and all of this, all of that. And they're saying that, she took the money and she sold out. This is what people are saying, y'all. Y'all talk about somebody that been in a relationship for over 10 years with a man that was abusive. And she sit back and she watched him do all kind of underhanded stuff, y'all. All kind of stuff. A lot of bones. Let me put that picture up for y'all because y'all like that picture. A lot of bones are still coming out this closet, y'all. And this is Puffy trying to close it right here. A lot of bones are still trying to come out of this closet. Okay, y'all? And they're coming out. And the reason that they're coming out is because of Cassie. Okay, y'all? She's the reason that we know about the stuff that we know about. Okay? Now, a lot of people acting as if she should have took it to court, blah, 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 blah. She didn't have to. She took out two birds with one stone. Okay, y'all? She got money for her pain and suffering and dealing with this man for over 10 years. He thought he was going to get away with just, pushing her to the side and going about his business, and on to the next. But she just got paid out just like a wife would. Okay, y'all? That was married to somebody. She deserved every penny. If she could take all of this stuff that they said that he was doing to her. I went and I pulled up the pictures from the 5 Heartbeats. And y'all remember Big Red? And y'all remember how he was doing people, dangling them out the windows and all kind of stuff. They're saying Puffy is just like this guy. They're saying that he did the same exact things. And that he was very, very, what you call it? Stalker, is it? I'm making up a new word, y'all. Stalkerist, whatever you want to call it, to this female right here. And anybody else that he was with. This is why I said what I said in the other video about Puffy is the worst type of person. Okay? He's the worst type because he wants to do whatever he wants to do. And then when, his exes or his, people that he's dealing with to this day, wants to do something outside of him, it's a problem. It's like Finesse Edge. It's okay when he do it, but it's a problem when they do it. Private investigators, y'all, this is what they're saying now. That Puffy had private investigators watching these females just so that if they cheated on him, he pulled up. He pulled up. And whoever they was with would back away because, not because Puffy's so bad, this lame, but because of the people that was around him that was the goons. And this reminds me, y'all, I want y'all to think about R. Kelly. I want y'all to think about R. Kelly whole situation. As long as R. Kelly had money, he could keep people quiet. But as soon as that money left, they threw R. Kelly in the jail. Okay, y'all? And I'm going to tell y'all this. I think that Puffy is headed in the same direction. Okay? Not only that, I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that R. Kelly got into it with Jay-Z. He was hanging around Jay-Z. That's why I tell y'all, you got to be careful who you're hanging around in the industry. Him and Jay-Z got into a little beef. He sued Jay-Z. He won this lawsuit against Jay-Z. And he end up in prison. And y'all, but word on the street is, Jay-Z is tied to the prison system. So do we got some pull on who go in and out? I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? It's the same pattern. Puff Daddy and Jay-Z hang out together too. So it kind of makes you wonder too, who's behind this mess? Because I'm gonna say this. Who's really behind it? I'm gonna say this, y'all. My hand itching. Why is my hand itching? What is going on? I'm gonna say this. I think more people have their hand in this than we think. And I think that somebody approached Cassie and asked her to, or told her options. If you don't hurry up and file, you won't be able to. So you better go on and handle your business. Or this is going to be really swept under the rug and you're going to lose millions, because I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing worse than statute of limitation running out and you have a suit against somebody and they slips through your hand because of the fact, okay, y'all, that time ran out. So to me, somebody else set this in motion, not Casey. I think that if Casey was after his money, she would have been and came forward and said something. But somebody else, I do believe the powers that be, is lining up Puffy, and they're trying to make it look as if they're trying to save him, but they're not. I want y'all to think about R. Kelly. I want you to think about the prosecutors and stuff got on the news, y'all. And I've never seen anything like this in my life. But after, that interview and all of that stuff with Gayle King and all of this stuff, and had the girls on there and all that stuff with R. Kelly, all of a sudden, R. Kelly gets arrested. And then they put out a SOS on the news and said that if anybody else that this R. Kelly has done this to, come forward. Do y'all remember this? I was like, whoa. You mean to tell me they are asking people to come forward if you feel you've been wronged in any kind of way by this man? Come forward now or forever hold your peace. Okay, y'all. I want y'all to think about the brutality of what they have been saying about Puffy. And people that's coming for Casey, she didn't have to take the stand and say he did this and did that and that did this. It's all been coming out. Everybody been talking about the bruises. They showing pictures. They showing that when she went out of the country for the heel, when she got there, she already had that scarf and stuff all over her face wrapped up when she got there. So she did not get hurt when she got there, which this is what Puffy wanted everybody to believe. There's so many things coming out the closet right now, y'all. So many things that's pointing to Puffy and his ways that don't make no sense. Now, remember the story about the car blowing up, y'all? Well, the car that blew up was Kid Cudi or somebody. They're saying, this is what they're saying, y'all. They're saying that, Puffy got jealous or mad because he thought that Casey was out mingling and tingling with somebody else. And he really thought it was Kanye West before it was Kid Cudi, because they lived in the same area. So he thought it was Kanye West, and he had Kanye West's house broken into. Y'all, this is a lot. He had Kanye West's house broken into, and this is something that they can follow up by just doing a little research. His house was supposed to broke into right before Cudi's car went kaboom. Okay, y'all? Because they made the mistake and they thought it was Kanye at first. Word on the street. And when they found out it wasn't Kanye and found out it was the Kid Cudi guy, that's when he decided that they'll go blow up his car. To me, y'all, I think they putting together some more serious charges. It could be that NYPD probably dropped anything that they had, but just because they dropped something don't mean that the feds won't pick it up. When you get into the point where Allegedly, you're being accused of blowing up somebody's car, breaking in somebody's house, okay? And dangling people out the window, y'all. Word on the street. Dangling people out of the window. Like he is, okay? Big Red. This guy just came forward and said he witnessed Puffy dangling this guy right here out the window by his feet. A lot of bones are still coming out the closet right now because of Cassie coming forward. And she don't have to say a word, to be honest with y'all, because all the pictures are out here now. Mama calling the police on Puffy. All of this stuff is out here now. And I'm going to ask y'all this question. Just because he pays Cassie off to be quiet, which it doesn't matter now because everybody knows everything now that was going on with them. There's a video out right now of her under the cover, hiding on the floor, balled up like a little kid, y'all, like a puppy, with covers over her. And he's sitting up there, I said this. And he's sitting up there right now, standing over her, saying, you don't want to go outside. You didn't probably just mollywopped her. And now you want to ask her, does she want to go out? All of this stuff is coming forward. And I can't even imagine how much stuff she has on him for him to settle so fast. But just because he make her be quiet, I'm going to ask y'all this question. Can he make anybody else be quiet that she told this stuff to? That was a part of witnessing what she went through? Can her mother testify for her? The mama wasn't paid to be quiet. Her friends and stuff, people that was close to Cassie that knew about what was going on, they wasn't paid to be quiet. So can her story still get out here through others, y'all? I'm just asking. Because if her mama had to call the police on P. Diddy before, she could be a witness in other people's stuff. Her friends that knew about it, they could be witnesses. Just because he shut up Cassie, do it means that the information ain't already out there? Doesn't mean that people she talked to ain't gonna spill the tea for her. I'm just saying, y'all. Make it make sense to why people is acting like Puffy is untouchable right now. And the part that gets me, y'all, the part that gets me is there are witnesses out here that witnessed the stuff that Puffy was doing. Okay, y'all? There are videos and everything out now of people talking about how he acted with not just Cassie, but Kim Porter too. And for the love of me, I don't understand, y'all. I do not understand how in the world can people be all acting like they loved Kim Porter and loved Cassie and all of this stuff, and at the same time they sit back. People in the industry is what I'm talking about now, y'all. They sit back and let this stuff, take place, and they ain't had nothing to say about it. Nothing. They smiled in Kim Porter's face, and they smiled in Puffy's face and act as if, they brushed it under the rug like it ain't happening to me, so I'm not going to open my mouth. This guy right here was, they said in the red, was dangled out of a window, y'all. Because he was trying to be on some professional stuff and do some music with Cassie, and he didn't understand the severity of how Puffy act around this female, y'all. But I don't understand why he was so H to the ELL bent on trying to stop anybody from being around Cassie. But at the same time, he was out here big gimping her out. So it makes you wonder, was he gimping her, y'all, for the highest bidder? Because she said in her reports that he made her mingle tingle with other men, and he watched and he filmed it. He also, allegedly, 50 Cent said he was sent something. So since he couldn't get 50 Cent in his bed, was he trying to get 50 Cent to hit that so he could still see how 50 Cent, I'm just saying, y'all. And was he getting paid by people so that they could, have these little parties with Cassie? Ask yourself this question. Because we heard rumors that Biggie did the same thing with Lil' Kim. They said that Biggie was out here big gimping Lil' Kim, had her out here going with other people. Y'all, this is what we just heard recently. So if Biggie was doing it, is it far-fetched to say that Puffy wasn't doing it too? Out here big gimping? If you gonna touch that, I'm gonna be there. And I'm just saying, y'all, is this a possibility that he was getting paid for big gimping her out? She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Could he have been getting paid for setting up these little parties, y'all, with her? And he wasn't showing no mercy when he was putting paws on these girls. They said that he was taking his foot, y'all, with shoes on, and kicking them, y'all. He was kicking them. He didn't kick babies out of them. He was kicking them upside their head. This is why she was losing memory. This is serious. It's just over the state of New York's head, y'all. Is the feds about to pick up this whole case, y'all? Just like they did R. Kelly. And have people to come forward and say, did he do this to y'all? Come forward. Ask yourself this question. She said that she was trafficked from different cities and states. Do y'all remember R. Kelly started, they had to go to court from Chicago to somewhere else that somebody else said he did it to them at, to somebody else, well, he did. Do y'all remember this? So, different states can pick this case up. I'm just saying, y'all, did she do what was needed to get that foot in the door from the start? They canceled Chris Brown off of what happened to Rihanna, and it wasn't even close to the stuff that Puffy has been out here doing, allegedly. So, is Puffy about to be canceled, y'all? Is the bones about to come breaking up out that closet? Because he's trying his best to keep them in there. But is it not working, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Who did he pee off? Everybody like, who did he pee off? He's suing Ciroc. That's what they said. He's suing Ciroc, the company. And like I said, he hang out with haters. You cannot hang out with snakes and not eventually get snaked yourself. Puffy hangs out with Jay Prince now. And Jay Prince them is very jealous, y'all. They are super duper jealous, y'all, of each other. They want to be the only one shining. They don't want other people to get to their status. So it makes you wonder who and why did all of a sudden a little birdie get in Cassie's ear to come out and say something. And this is all that they needed to get the ball rolling. This is what I feel like, y'all. Some people saying that, oh, it's finna go away. But I don't think so. Because there's more and more stories coming out as we speak. And my thing is, all of these people that party with Puffy, a lot of them knew what he was doing to females. And they didn't say anything. So why did everybody turn on Chris Brown when allegedly he did it, but not to the extreme of Puffy? How do a man like this, prancing around, dancing around on stage, get to a point where they're dangling people over balconies? Get to a point where you're kicking females all over their bodies, y'all. Sending them on vacations. And I'm going to say this too. Do y'all remember that they started coming at the people that was around R. Kelly, and then all of a sudden everything died down and R. Kelly was the only one that got charged? Do y'all think that, P. Diddy's bodyguards and all of these people, assistants and all of this stuff, they have to play a part in a lot of stuff that he does? Because if this guy just came forward and said that he was dangling this guy, okay, over the balcony, he said that Puffy came in with bodyguards. So can the bodyguards be charged too? Because a lot of reasons why people didn't beat the dog crap out of Puffy when he was doing the things that he was doing was because his bodyguards was there to defend him. When he was bullying these women around, if they go to a restaurant or go out to eat with somebody and Puffy go find them at the restaurant, the guys would leave. And I think that they left not because of Puff Daddy, because this is how people like him had behind muscle. Okay? He brought his muscle with him. Now, if it gets to a point where the feds decide that they're going to charge some of these bodyguards, is the cat going to really be coming out the bag, y'all? Is the closet going to be straight up burst open once they start digging and say that they're going to charge people around him too for the stuff that he was doing? Because they sit back and watched, or they helped as far as made sure that the guys and stuff would leave and they ain't have no wind to beat the crap out of Puffy, which made him feel like he was, Mr. Bad Wolf. Big Bad Wolf. Bad boys. So ask yourself this question. Will his inner circle turn on him? Are they trying to, break his money down right now? Because I'm going to tell y'all this. I do believe that there are females out here right now, and probably guys too. I do believe that there are people out here right now weighing their options on, can they sue Diddy? Because they're saying something about Aubrey O'Day, that she is gearing up for a lawsuit. I don't know how though. Did he put his hands on her? Do they have a right to sue Puffy for signing all these people and they didn't get a dime out of the money? He kept all of their money. This is why he's so rich, that he just felt like he could bully his artists and take what they made instead of helping these people out. And if he didn't get his way with them, he kicked them out the groups and stuff, broke up the groups, and they couldn't. A lot of people that have problems with their management and all that stuff, the people that sign them, is they cannot put out new music or nothing. So did he bind them in this type of life? This is why that they were all struggling. This man is evil, the most evil industry person out here right now is Puff Daddy, from what they're saying. Look at how this is from the movie The Five Heartbeats, and this Big Red was putting his foot on this guy's chest. This is the same guy that he was dangling out the window. This is what Puffy allegedly was out here doing to these females, y'all. But he was actually, word on the street, kicking them in the face and all kind of stuff, upside the head. These are serious charges, y'all, that I don't think gonna go away that easy. Ask R. Kelly. And I think by the time that they do lock him up, I think it's going to be after a lot of lawsuits get paid off. And it's probably going to be when, his money start dwindling down. And he won't be able to pay for the best attorneys. Because they're already saying now that he's not a millionaire after this lawsuit. Some people are saying she got $100 million. Some people saying she got $50 million. They're saying she got paid over the $30 million. Word on the street. So if she got paid all this money, what you think the other female gonna get paid that said that he kicked it in her stomach and made her lose 2 babies? Not 1, but 2 babies. He made her lose. So how do you think, ask yourself this question, she's gonna come? Because if her limitation was about to run out and she was with him 10 years and they've been broke up for a while, the other female, her statute of limitation is still going strong, y'all. Ain't no limitation on hers right now. So is she weighing her options? And word on the street is Puffy could be behind why Miss Carisha is so quiet right now, y'all. Young Miami. Is she scared of him, y'all? Ask yourself this question. You know, I can't get into Young Miami because she got a big mouth and she just done let a lot of stuff go to her head. And I just don't like females that talk the way she talk. So I actually could care less about Casey. I mean, not Casey. Young Miami. I could care less. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I could care less. A lot of people feel like she probably whatever he doing, she deserve it because she's so quick to jump on people that say something in her favor. She'll jump on you in a minute. And word on the street is she's down for the stuff that Puffy had these other females doing that they probably didn't want to do. Word on the street is, I don't know if it's true or not, so I'm going to say allegedly, but they're saying that Young Miami is wild like that. And she's down with whatever. This is why he gives her $200,000 a month allowance. This is why he buy her all these lavish gifts and the airplane, the private jets and all that stuff. This is why they say that she does, she was chosen, y'all. Because she wretched too, y'all. But whereas he was making Casey and them do it and trying to make Kim Porter do it because they said she was doing it too. But she was the only one that was putting paws back on Puffy. She was fighting back. But word on the street is, okay? This all is full circle. And this just goes to show y'all that people buy things for people. This is why everybody was laughing when Young Miami got all of those awards and all of that stuff for being the best podcast ever and all this stuff. And word on the street is, people were paid off so that she could win those awards. So basically, if you break this down, the wrong people are getting money out here in these streets. The wrong people are getting money, y'all. People that's using women as boxing bags. Okay? People that's out here stomping babies out, okay? People that's out here dogging their artists, sending their girlfriends away so they can heal, so the world won't know that they have been paws have been put on them. Paying people off for medical records. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on, and everything that's on this list, a lot of this stuff is federal. So are the feds about to pick up this case, y'all? Because when you go from state to state with some trafficking stuff, this opens the door for other things, even if she didn't press charges. Can they pick it up anyway? And due to the fact that this happened, she said this happened to her in different states and probably out the country too. Does this open up a whole nother can of a secret, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Is this really over for Puffy? Or has this just begun? Are they going to make a public announcement soon telling people to come forward if he's done something, put paws on them too? They did it for R. Kelly, y'all. So what makes y'all think that Diddy is any different? Them lawyers that he has, is they about to put them to work right now, y'all? And I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. Them lawyers don't care about what's going on with Puffy. They care about the money. The more people come forward, the more money that puts in these lawyers' pockets too. So if y'all think for 1 minute that they are trying to cover up for Puffy, they loving this. Look at how long that Young Thug lawyers are getting paid off of him. Pay attention to this. Look what happened when Boosie got caught up. His lawyers got to go to the award show, y'all, with Boosie. It's perks to this. If this just go away, they get paid off that little bit for that. But if so many more people come forward, his lawyers continue to get paid. And guess who get paid off the top before anybody? Before any settlements go through and all of that stuff. His lawyers gets paid first. So for people to think that this is going to go away, it's beyond me. I don't understand why people think that way. Because this is the same pattern of R. Kelly. And people are quiet for a reason right now. And to be honest with y'all, if he is putting pause on Young Miami, is this her way to get away from him finally and still spend his money? Because no doubt she's probably, if she come forward and say he put pause on her too, who gonna deny it, y'all? When he didn't put pause on Kim Porter, he didn't put pause on Cassie, he didn't put pause on Jeannie or whatever her name is. Everybody that then came in his path. Even Kimora Lee, who wasn't even his woman, she was just best friends to Kim Porter. He tried to put pause on her too, y'all. So who is going to stand up and say, Young Miami is lying? It's her word against his. She could possibly walk away with millions too right now. And don't even have to be bothered with him anymore. Don't even have to be bothered about that little podcast she got and all of that stuff that he set up. She don't have to be bothered about none of that stuff. And you know what would be the funny part? Because this is the thing that throws Puffy into a rage, is seeing his exes and his women with other men. The funny part about this whole thing is Cassie is with another man, okay, right now. She married. And they're going to be spending Puffy's money in his face. Okay, y'all? They're finna be outside, y'all, enjoying their lives right now with this over $30 million check that they just got. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Ain't no way that other people ain't finna come forward and get their cash out too. Ain't no way. And if something happens to Cassie right now, oh Lord, they better not let nothing happen to her. Because the prosecutors is going to be just as much to blame as anybody else if something happens to her. With all these stories coming out now, for them not to go forward and press some type of charges on the stuff that he has done, or start, opening up a can of Sika, and something happens to this girl right here, Shinika is going to hit the fan, y'all. It is. And Puffy is a loose cannon that would probably come after Cassie right now for telling and putting him on blast. I'm just saying, y'all. So ask yourself this question. Is this Young Miami's way out right now? Can she don't have to wait on no allowance every month? She can get millions of dollars out of him right now. And don't got to go to court or none of that stuff, y'all. Let me see what Young Miami is worth. I want to see what she's worth. Oh, excuse me. Her net worth, $5 million. And this was in May 2023. They said that Young Miami's net worth is estimated to be around $5 million. Could be a little bit more or less. That's a long way from possibility of her coming forth and saying that he did something to her and probably collecting her about $15 million or so. I don't know how long she's been with him, but if she's scared of him, if he has did anything to her, abused her in any kind of way, cha-ching, she gets paid too, y'all. So is Young Miami quiet right now because she's weighing her options? Is she tired of him too? Is her family telling her, this is how you can get away from him? Because I do believe that other female is going to come forward. Even though that she called herself got back with Puffy again and all of that. But is she going to come forward too, y'all? And if she don't, did he already have her sign something when she came back around him again after she did that interview with Tasha K? Ask yourself that question, y'all, because something is up with this whole thing. And I don't think it's going away no time soon. People are like, oh, it's about to go away. No, I don't think it's going away. We got witnesses coming forth saying that they saw this man dangle another man out the window just because they were doing business with Casey. This opened up a floodgate of so many more things to come, y'all. And what about the guys? Did he only, I'm just saying, allegedly abuse Usher and Justin Bieber? Is there any more young males that's going to come forth and say, he did this to me too. I was scared of him. He invited me over. And word on the street is Puffy is doing street pharmacy stuff too, y'all. So if y'all think that he wasn't having allegedly no parties with others, think again if this is what he was into. Usher and them might not say nothing right away because they got money already. But what about the people that he probably did this to that don't have money? Because my understanding, the guy from not Albie Shore, but the other guy, Christopher Williams, he's did smoked his kneecaps off too, y'all. He fell off after dealing with Puffy. He was on New Jack City. And word on the street is, you know, he was, fixing Puffy up one day. Fixing up the Pack-a-Wacko and got caught. And now he is kind of strung out on street pharmacy stuff. So my thing is he going to come forward? He needs the money right now. Is he going to come forward and say, yes, I was doing business with Puffy and, he forced me to do this and that too? Ask yourself this question. Is people going to start coming out the woodwork on Puffy right now, collecting? Is they about to take him down a couple of notches? Because they're already saying he's not a billionaire anymore because of this lawsuit. So which makes me think, could the 100 million be right? Because if you think about, she only asked for 30, and then all of this stuff started coming out all over the place. Did her lawyers say, wait a minute, we got this much evidence, can we get more out of him? Did they get more? This is why that they said it's undisclosed amount. Because if it was the 30, why not say he gave her the 30? Because that's what she asked for, right? Did he pay out more? And is everybody else that's close to this situation getting ready to cash in too? And cash out? Because think of Miami right now. If she was to get 10, 15 million out of Puffy right now, she don't have to wait for an allowance anymore. She don't have to go mingle and tingle with him and degrade herself and be with other men if this is what she's doing too, like them. If he's making her do this. And I don't see how he can make his baby mamas and all these other people that he's been with all these years do it and not make her do it too. She got this podcast. She done got awards and stuff. He feel like she owe him. She owes him. So if y'all think that he ain't, I'm just saying, putting paws on her too, think again. Because they don't change the stripes, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Do y'all think, let me know in the comment section, do y'all think that this is going to go away? Or do y'all think that this is just starting? Because I think it's just starting, y'all. It's just getting some wind. And I'm going to say this again. I'm so disappointed in the industry. I'm so disappointed in all of the people that stood around Kim Porter and act as if that they were her friends. And they knew, and even Cassie, the people that stood around and act as if they knew that they were her friend. And they knew all along that he was doing this stuff to them. And everybody just sit back and played along with this mess and act as if it wasn't happening. There's people in this industry are sickos, y'all. To sit back and let somebody abuse somebody in the way that they say that he did this girl right here. And nobody opened their mouths. Nobody. And they're still defending him because somebody put a post up and said, What about his twin daughters? What about his daughters and stuff? Let Kim Porter rest in peace and blah 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 blah. Because I said this. I said if I was her family, I would sue him too. If her nose was broken by Puffy, they should sue him for millions too. If that story is true. And we see now that there are witnesses coming forth. This Gene Deal guy was the bodyguard. He knew of Puffy putting his paws on Kim Porter. So he's a witness. They're one of your witnesses right there. Kimora Lee is posting stuff up. Subliminal messages. She know things. She could be a witness. Kim Porter's family can sue Puffy right now. And get paid. And it'll be well deserved. But before people will stand up for Kim Porter and stand up for Cassie and all of the people that he have done this stuff to, they say, oh, don't do this. His daughters, he got daughters. Let her rest in peace. Don't go digging her body up and this and that and that and this. I want to ask y'all a question. If you were a child and somebody abused your mother, and there were rumors going around that it's a possibility that she got stuck with something so that she could pass away from pneumonia, just like Eazy-E, the same exact thing Eazy-E passed away of. Same thing is in his report. It's in Kim Porter's report of how she passed. Okay, y'all? Would you all want to know if your dad was behind it, or would you want to brush it under the rug and your mother not get justice? Because I'm going to say this is my personal opinion. If it was my mother and father, and there were all these rumors about him doing all this stuff to women and putting paws on my mother and all of that stuff, and then she mysteriously passed away, and my father could have had something to do with it, I want to know. I would want to know. I wouldn't want to have this. Please, y'all, let me know in the comment section. Would you want to have this and just brush it under the rug if this was your mother and father? Because I think Kim Porter's daughter and her daughters and her children need to know the truth. And if it comes out, do you think that they're going to still support him like that? You talk about kids that's up in age now. Okay, y'all? You're talking about kids that's up in age. They have a right to their opinions as well. Everybody shouldn't think for them. But if you put yourself in their place, would you want to know if your dad has something to do with your mother being taken out? Ask yourself that question. Because I do believe that people are out here to try to help cover this mess up. People that's reporting and all of this stuff on social media. I throw a block party all the time. I block people because I don't want to be bothered with riffraffs that come in and just don't got nothing else to do. If you don't like what I'm talking about, don't be on the page. Why are you clicking on my video? I don't want to hear your long, drawn out statement in the comment section talking stuff. And you're not going to come and disrespect me or anybody on my platform. Anybody that subscribes to my channel, you're going to show them respect. Or you're going to be out of here. But y'all tell me, do y'all think that this is over? Because I don't. I think that different states is going to pick this up. And I don't think Cassie has to even show up in court. There's stuff already out here showing proof that something was done to her. There's already proof all over the internet about it. And I want to know, do y'all think that other people that she's told this to or has proof of stuff that did happen, do y'all think that she gave all the proof to the Puffy's lawyers like other people are saying? She had to give up all the proof that she had on Puffy to give to the lawyers so that blah, 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 blah. You don't think she held on to some stuff? Y'all don't think that maybe her mama came across some stuff and she knows or has some stuff, took a screenshot or something? And if she did, can she use this against him? Cassie got paid off, not her mama, not her friends. I want y'all to think about that, y'all. Can't other people come forward and say, well, I was a witness and seen him do this? This guy that just got dangled over the porch. Can this guy come forth and say that pain and suffering? That's traumatic right there. To get dangled off a porch and somebody holding you by your feet. Is that traumatic enough to him to go get a lawyer right now too? And he already has witnesses that's coming forth saying, I saw it. Can he get paid too, y'all? Can this open up an investigation as well on Puffy? Y'all, it's some stuff a brewing. And word on the street is they are building a serious RICO case on Puffy. You got people in jail saying that Puffy paid for Tupac. If y'all think that this stuff is going under the rug, y'all think again. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.